Good day, everybody. This is Dot here. We are going to look into some of the hotkeys. They're really very cool, and if you use them, they not only help you with your fast gameplay, they provide you an added advantage. Either if you are playing a PvP or you are playing an event. Now, before we actually go and look into those hotkeys, there are some cool hotkeys inside your base, which sometimes you will certainly need them. So let's start. Now you see my window. So here, if you want to expand your window, you press F11. If you do, that's how it expands. Okay, if you press F11 once again, it comes back. Okay, so this is one. This actually helps you with a little bit space. You get a little bit bigger screen to see and monitor things. Now don't worry about my gold. I'll fill it up when it actually requires. So in any case, so that's F11. Now there's another key. It's H. So if you press H, you see that all the menu goes away. So that's once again helps you to see things much clearer. For an example, when you are under attack, clicking with your mouse to this corner and checking, it's a little bit problematic. So if you use the H key, that is very fast, quick, and it gives you an added advantage to see things more clearly. Okay. Further, there is no need to use your mouse to zoom out and zoom in. You can always press Z. So this is how it works. Zoom out, zoom in. So you go Z, Z. So F4, F11, the H and Z inside your base. Those are very cool feature. You must use them. Now, let's say you are inside your base and you want to give your base coordinates to somebody. So basically, we need to go back to the map and click on our base, which posts as a target location your base codes. So what you do, you can type here slash enter base. Done. My base location this. So I believe that's a very cool feature. Rather than me going to the world map, and we can do this. We can put shift and click on my base. That as will bring out your base location. Okay. So in any case, now we'll go back to my base. Those were some of the cool features which I could see, and I actually use them. They gives me a very good advantage for my fast play, basically with the PvP. Okay, now let's go to the map. I have heard that many people actually having trouble with the CTRL attack. I'll guide you how to do that. So this is the intel, right? So if I want to attack this intel base, what do I do to engage with the CTRL attack, or the CTRL key actually? Put your cursor on the intel base and then press CTRL and click on the intel. You see the tune, and you just need to select your tune, leave CTRL. It will auto engage. That's how it is being done. Now I can engage this one in the same way. Okay, now what happens if you try to engage with multiple bases at the same time? There is a problem. At the same time, when you go for multiple bases, sometime the auto engage will miss out. There could be a reason with the kicks. I'm not going into that, but this is how you exactly do the CTRL attack. So we're gonna join this, and I'll end attack. Okay, so it's died. Fine. So now, if you park to any of the base, either it's an enemy base, or either it's just an bases kind of like this on the map, or your even base. Now if you want to do a CTRL attack on this, so let me take this out. Okay, now for me to call a tune over here, okay, so what we do basically, we click on the base, then we click call platoon, and then we press the platoon. That's where the platoon comes over here, right? Now it's 1 and 2 and 3. So 3 clicks. So that's a tedious task. So what you do, you just press here, or you just put your cursor over here, M, and call. So earlier we had 3 clicks, now we have 2 clicks. Okay, let me repair this. Now if I want to auto engage with this, the way it works, you once again you press CTRL, click on your tune, and then drop it on the base. I'm still holding CTRL, it will auto engage. Okay, now if I go inside, you will see the ruby is on and my tunes are actually scattered. Okay, let me finish this. Okay, so that was fast. Okay, now your tune will auto engage if only your ruby is on. If your ruby is not on, they will not auto engage. Okay, now further, when your tune drops, they will actually scatter by themselves. You do not have to use the X key. But if you want to do that, let's go back to the base. Here you see the settings. So here you see there is something called automatically scatter squads when deployed in battle. This is something you need to check and apply. If you do not do that, they will not get scattered. And also automatically deploy the platoon selected for platoon engage battles. You need to select this option as well, so that once you auto engage with the CTRL key, they automatically start firing. Of course your ruby has to be on. Okay, as well here, automatically move into hex when defeating platoon. So you have seen, like we kill one of the platoon on the map, and then our tune go to the enemy's hex. So if you do not have this setting on over here, then it will not work. Okay, so apply. Okay, so now let's say we're gonna go here and we check this. Okay, we bring this tune over here. Now, so once again I can attack this with an auto engage. I press CTRL, click on my tune, and drop it on the base. That's one. Or either way I can do. If I do not want to auto engage, what I do, I select Alt, click on my tune, and then on the base. That gets engaged. Okay. Now here, if you see I drop my tune, they're all scattered. Okay, because I have the option being selected in the settings. Okay, so I'll just retrieve them, or actually let me kill some of them. Okay, let me kill some of them. It's on Ruby, so they will auto engage. Put my Ruby off. Now if you want to put your Ruby off, okay, once again, do not have to click. Actually, if you keep your window expanded, you can do, all you need to do is press R. Now see, Ruby is off. Okay, I say R, Ruby is on. So you do not need to click here, come back here and click here to switch off or switch on Ruby. You can do that blind eyes, it will work. Okay, so let me put Ruby off. I drop my tune, scattered. Okay, so you can do that. If they're not working, you can put X, they will do that. Now here is attack move. So what do you do? Let's say my Ruby is on. What I'm gonna, they're going right. So what I do, I say I press A and I press so they will go there till they reach to that marking point. They will keep healing everything on that path. Okay, so I send them back once again, and if I want to stop them, the Ruby is on. If I want to stop them, if you click, they won't. So you need to press R. So Ruby is off, they will stand. Okay, or even if you're on the Ruby mode, if you press D with the defense, so they will stop. So your defense button, the hold position, it's activated. Okay, if you want to stop, what you do, you press X. If you do, it will automatically start. So you press D, or let them run. Okay, press S, it will not. Slowly, but you have to keep pressing S. Okay, that's not recommended. So what you do, you press D, they will automatically stop, even the Ruby is on. Okay, and this is a fire at will. So if you just want, they should do their job. So normally what happens when you do fire at will, in fire at will, they actually start killing the event platoons first, and then the structures. So if you see over here, okay, there is no platoon. Okay, so only one over here, but we will just check. Okay, I will put F. So they are in a firing squad now. Aggressive. I'm pretty much sure they will kill the toon first. See, so they kill the toon first, and then the buildings. Okay. So if you mix up with your mouse and the keyboard, I can tell you that it's gonna be a very interesting gameplay for you. It's quick, it's faster, but it just needs that some of the people do that, of course, and if you're not doing that, if you put in habit to do that, you'll do very good. Okay, so I think these are a few of the things which I wanted to showcase. And also here some of the people always I have seen that they look for how to find that list to block and block. What do you do if you do not know anything? Okay, if you forget nothing, you know the word help, right? So you put slash right help, that's it. It tells you what to do. See that? To ignore a user, mouse over this name and click the ignore symbol. To the right, to list ignore users, you can type /list, and to print base cards base. So once again, I'll show it over here. See now, say list. It shows me the few people I probably blocked. Okay. So if I do base, it gives my base coordination. Okay. And right, if I like I say that if you say help, it gives you, it helps you for all these commands. Okay. So I believe these are the cool features. You can certainly take benefit. I mean, you should enjoy these features. If you're not using, must. Any other thing if I'm missing? Let me see. And yeah, you know, if you want to attack and player in a far away, let's say I want to believe. Okay. So same way, you know, CTRL attack. Sometimes it works, sometimes it does not. Okay. So I'm not saying that you know it always works. Sometimes it glitches. So you press CTRL first and then you click. Okay. Yeah. Sometimes I also miss out. So you press CTRL and click. So CTRL, press CTRL, click on the base, select your platoon. It must auto engage, but it does miss some time. So let me see. Okay, it did. Okay, so if you do perfectly, of course you should do, but many times yes, it does. It doesn't work. I know that. Okay, but 95% I can tell you it will work. Okay. Okay. Okay, so these are some of the features which I wanted to share. I thought I would write them up, but then, yeah, though I have tried to guide people with my writings, but then it seems many people were asking the questions that it's not working. So I thought to put my words and do it at the same time to showcase. So that's it. I hope these features help you with your gameplay. And yep, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, put a like, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye for now.